Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World number 4. This could be the end of Train Sim World number 3. Will we ever see it again? This stream/video will be the decider. Is it going to run smooth? We will see. Yes, back again on the East Coast main line where we were last time. This time, though, we're going to have fun with diesels. All the content from Train Sim World 3 is now converted across to Train Sim World 4, so we can now use HST, which is going to be the plan. 158 going to be the plan, then jump into 700 to see what we can do with that, which I know is electric, but you know. And then if we get time, we'll have a play around with the free roam thing as we did in the last stream/video. Good evening to Trent. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, hi. I was waving at the screen. I didn't see you waving back. I'll try it again. Right, you're watching on YouTube. I'm going to wave at the screen. Okay, I'm going to try that again. This time you wave back. Ready? Hi. There we go. You feel like an idiot now, don't you? So do I. This going out on YouTube, by the way, on a day. I can just imagine Trent sitting there waving back. There'll be a link in the description below to where you can get this. I made myself laugh. To where you can get this game on the PC and things. To where you can watch me live on Twitch and to the Discord server as well. New Discord server coming soon, based around entertainment. That's going to be a thing, not game related. So yes, we'll jump straight in. We will go back to East Coast Main Line. We'll do a timetable run. But now look, we have more trains to choose from. Yay. So we're going to do HST, Midland Main Line. And we've got a couple of services, look. 1523. Doncaster to Claypole up passenger loop. Let's do that then, shall we? Do you wave goodbye? Never. Date is as the date is, so we'll jump straight in. Hi Gary, and let's get back into some diesel action on the Midland Main Line. No, you're Ethan, aren't you, Ethan? Because Crispy just DM'd me, I got confused. No, Ethan's short and annoying. Crispy's short and annoying. It's easy to get too confused. Oh, that's a view of my seat. Right then. Oh yes, yes. All of the yes, yes. Yeah, that's it. Thumbnail. Right. Anyone remember how to drive this thing? Oh, key. That's probably a good thing. Okay. Into forward. That's probably a good thing as well. Unlock left. Have we got windows? Ah, no, we can drive with a door open, can't we? I'm sure we can on this. Lights. There probably is some. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's lights. Class 66. I'm certainly interested to see if we get any other AI around. So we know we're going to get the Azuma, I forgot what it's called, running in. But it's interesting to see if we see 158s and other HSTs. So where are we going? Low passengers. Stop at Ramskill up passenger loop. Stop at Carlton up passenger loop. And stop at Claypole passenger loop. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but we'll give it a go. I've only realised we're starting in Doncaster as well. Oh, that's a noise. Wait until 1525. So yeah, so we'll do this. Then we'll do the timetable thing that we can do in the 158. Also diseaseliness. Then we will see what we can do in the 700, which isn't disease, I know. And as I said, we'll have a play around with the free roam thing again. See what we can do there. Right, locking doors. Right, 12 miles to Ramskill up passenger loop. Seems strange. Okay, external view. It's got to be really, isn't it? Oh, are we going to move? Oh, yes, we are. Oh, that sounds good. Now, is it better if I close the door? Oh, I think we can close the door. Okay, so 11 miles. Yeah, I'm already impressed. So this isn't a normal passenger service then? That's a bit weird. So we're not going from like station to station. Why is that not a thing? Oh, hang on, we can do the speeds now. But there is a 2-hour scenario which takes you on the whole line. Obviously didn't want to do that because it would just fill up the whole stream. So we'll do part 1 of this and see what happens. Then you can try part 2 yourself. Teaser and all that. Obviously these things, well, I think these are only still running Scotland. I think Cornwall's still running some, aren't they? Between Penzance and Plymouth. It's just the middle bit of the country they're not running anymore. And yeah, it's definitely slower than the Azuma. Definitely slower. As slowliness goes, it's got more of the slowliness. Does look good though. I'm certainly intrigued by these stopping locations. So have they just done, and I'm going to talk quite randomly here for a change, have they just done a free roam and just plonked down some places along the route? Because you can do that yourself in free roam. So this isn't an actual timetable. I'll say it again just for a comedic effect. Timetable. And I don't think at this rate we're actually going to get to 125. Are my brakes off? Yep. It's definitely got the slowliness going on. Oh, hang on, we got a yellow. We got another yellow after the yellow. Oh no, we got a green. We're okay. It's not like we're going to be catching up with the Azuma, is it? So did these things actually run? I'm guessing they did run on this route before the electricals came along. Oh wow, and yeah, we're literally just going to be maybe hitting our top speed when we have to start doing the slowlying. Oh, then we got another yellow. What are we following? Unless we're following a 158. But no, they don't go as far as Doncaster. Following another HST, maybe? Possibly. Okay, even though we are going slightly uphill, it shouldn't really slow us down that much. Should it? Maybe. The yellows are due to crossings closing. Oh, I see. So it's yellow until it's closed. Then it goes green. Now, see, that makes sense. I've never actually spotted the flat crossing on this. I don't know whereabouts it is. It's north of Grantham, isn't it? It is a dirty diesel. Good old HST. In it Newark sort of way? It's in Grantham and Newark? South of Grantham? It's somewhere around Grantham. I could be completely wrong. Newark Northgate, the flat crossing. See, I do know things, maybe, possibly slightly. A little bit. It's only because someone who used to be part of the community, worked for Network Rail, was based in Grantham, and used to do the bit of line north of Grantham. So, you know, tried to give me knowledge. Some of it stuck. So has anybody tried these routes yet? Because I'm certainly intrigued as to where it's going to get me to stop. It does seem to be somewhere random and not at an actual station. Right, so off with the brakes. Certainly running smoother, I'll give it that. I am on DirectX 12, yes. Yes, and that's the... It's one of those facts, in it, that everyone says about Grantham. You mentioned Grantham Manufacture was from there. It's like if anyone ever mentions the Reliance Scimitar for people of a certain age, Princess Anne had one of those. If you want somewhere random, you might as well stop now. Well, yeah, not quite. I am intrigued as to where it's going to get me to stop. It is just going to be like the side of the track. So I do reckon is all they've done is they've created a free roam and just turned it into a timetable. Which is a bit odd. I'd rather have done like the whole route as a timetabled route. We'll see what happens. I know Ranskill up passenger loop, it's quite simple, but is there going to be a platform there? I'm guessing not. So we didn't have to load passengers in at Doncaster. So I'm just confuzzed as to why it's making me stop there. Right, double yellow. Rail tour. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't explain itself, did it? Unless it did and I didn't read it, which could have been the case. Oh god, we got a red. There's a red. Lots of the brakes. Yeah, if no one's done the scenario, the timetable, you know, the thing that we're on, then we'll find out. I know it's split into two parts, but I'm still intrigued as to why we're not stopping at stations. The stuttering is caused by the shader load the first time you run the route. Yeah, I get that, but it was really bad. It's certainly better now we're on DX12. Yes, but it still doesn't explain, you dimwit, as to why we're not stopping at stations. It goes to near Newark. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this HST service going from Doncaster to near Newark. For those of you wishing to travel to Newark, we're going to stop just outside it in a sort of a bit of a siding. We'll open the doors. If you just be careful when you climb down, and if you like to exit the track area for safety reasons, find your way to a main road and get a bus into Newark. That'll be fine. I expected a timetable. Yeah, I expected, right, we're going to go Doncaster to Peterborough. Local people don't like dirty old thing to stop at a nice clean station. It could be. So we got another red. The train's not that clean either. So the red is where it wants me to stop. This is really bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Yeah, it is in 2 parts. The whole thing is 2 hours. But if the whole thing being 2 hours is just stopping at random places along the route, or is the... We'll have to have a look after we've done this to see if the full thing is actually stopping at the stations. But why can't they just get you to stop at, like, what is it, 5 stations? Why not the first scenario get you to stop at 2 of them, and the second scenario get you to stop at the other... the first... some of them. Splitting 5 into 2 is difficult. Words. Okay, so we've got to stop down here. And then I'm guessing to wait for something to come past. So we're going to get a Nazuma come past like we did last night. It's definitely very smoky. So yes, we'll do this, then we do the 158 thing. Then we'll see what we can do with the 700, which I know isn't diesel. And then we'll see what we can do with the free roam thing. So this is our first stop on this timetabled run. I am, more than I normally am, confused. Why stop here? Is that the station down there? Wait until 15:39. It's just really weird. Look, stop at Ranskill up passenger loop, stop at Carlton up passenger loop, stop at Claypole up passenger loop. Why? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why aren't we stopping at stations? And this isn't one I've done. This is an official timetable thing in the game if you've got Midland Main Line and the HST. Wait until 15:40. Sorry, what? Okay. Wait until 15:39. No. Forget that. Wait until 15:40. Okay. In that case, we will continue to wait. We haven't seen another train yet. Yes, we did. Did we? Yes, we did. As we left Doncaster, one was coming in, wasn't it? Thank God for Train Sim Classic. It's way better than this. Nah. In some ways, yes. Route length, etc. Graphically, no, this is better. And now we've got, if you add all the other routes, they now work on Train Sim World 4. Right, what are we doing now? We're waiting again? Stop at Carlton up passenger loop. Okay, this is just weird. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have given it that many revs. Oh, that's rattly. So yeah, this is one of the timetable routes on the Midland Main Line, East Coast Main Line, if you already own Midland Main Line and you've got the train. So this is now merged into the timetable, but I honestly don't get it. Because surely we're going through the stations, aren't we? What's the distance between Doncaster and the next station? Why not just stop there? Intrigued, but confused, which is pretty much my whole life. So now if anything's behind us, it's being held up. Right, we can give it the beans now. I was honestly expecting a few different timetable options in this. I've just had some baked beans. Thinking they might have just put an extra timetable in, shuttle, normal routes up and down the East Coast Main Line. We'll see what happens at the end of this. We'll see if there's anything better for the 158. Hopefully that isn't just stopping at random places as well. We will look at the full route and see where that actually gets you to stop. It's a good excuse to trundle along here with a diesel, mind you. Not that we need an excuse for that. The 158 just goes Peterborough to Grantham, I think, because that's as far as it goes. Well, yeah, we'll try that after this. I was really looking forward to this, thinking, right, we'll be able to do a full line run. I was thinking it might be about an hour and a half, so one of the reasons why I started earlier this evening. Well, yeah, I think partly it was a shader thing, so it won't cache the shaders until you've done a full line run. And then, because I'm running on DirectX 12, that makes it better as well. So it does seem nice and smooth today. How am I enjoying this game? I love it. Now that all my routes are transferred over from Train Sim World 3, I can pretty much at the weekend probably uninstall Train Sim World 3 quite happily. Well, not happily, quite sadly. And it's one of those things when you get a new version of a game, certainly with this, where you then don't need the old version anymore. You just uninstall it and that's it. You'll never play it again, which is a shame, because all the hours you then accrued in the old one, you start all over again in the new one. Oh, mine was 147 gig or something, my download. But yeah, I am definitely confused by this timetable. Okay then. Yeah, doing good. Do we bother going to the end of this? Because it's just going to be a random stop again, isn't it? Hang on, is this a station coming up? Yeah, so why not get us to stop here? Why not put this as our... Why not have that as our first stop? I don't get it. I honestly don't. I may have to ask Dovetail what's the reasoning behind it and go, why isn't it a proper timetable run? If it was a rail tour, then it would stop at a station, wouldn't it? It's not like we're having to get out of the way for other traffic. You know, if that was a case of, if it told us, right, you know, we've got to wait here for passing traffic and then we'll rejoin again. If it was stop somewhere random, then pull at a station, then stop at a random, so you've got to wait for traffic to come past, because we are slower being on the main line, I get that. Then stop at another station. That I would have gone, okay, fair enough. But it does seem as though it's just a free roam that they've just shoved in as a timetable. It does give us a chance to go pretty much flat out in HST. Well, that lighting was looking quite nice as well, actually. Bit of volumetric frog going on. I don't think we're ever actually going to get to full line speed. Okay. I quite like the little rattle we got going on in the background. Blimey, that's quite quick. Yeah, I'm certainly interested to know the reasonings for this. And unfortunately, something I was really looking forward to, again, a bit like the East Coast Main Line, somewhat disappointed by it. But it is looking damn good. Right, now we've got a 125 limit. So that speed should now increase. There we go. Just as we get to the 115. 6 miles to go to our next stop. It's easy for me because I'm just sat here flat out. Well, there's a lot more stuff going on now. That's the only issue. Still fairly quick for me. Right, are we going to get reds again then? And yellows slowing us down to a random stopping place again? It is running really smooth compared to how it was the other day. Wow, it's definitely looking a bit foggy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm liking that. Bit of a gloomy September's afternoon. It's currently still September for those watching on YouTube. Who am I kidding? No one's got this far on YouTube. Right, so we've got 3 miles to our next stopping place. And then, oh god, right, so slowing down. Well, I suppose that's a thing. We do end up talking about food quite randomly on here. Operated a Class 43 HST for 430 miles. Well, there's a thing. Oh, another train. I forgot there's other trains on here. Right, I'm intrigued now as to what the... Oh, we got a red. Okay, so it's doing the same thing as it did before. It's stopping us at a red. Interesting. So no one else watching has done this one yet then? I don't get why we're not stopping at stations. You know, HST, good. HST in slightly froggy conditions, good. Hang on, so we got a red in 700 yards, but our stopping place is in 1.1 of the miles. So, oh, we got 2 reds. So we got to stop here, then go, then stop again. One thing I want to try out is if it will let you put a train into a busy station like Victoria on a platform that you shouldn't be on, will it then route you to where you want to go? That's the thing I'm interested to find out. And then have the AI obviously work around you. Alright, we've got a yellow. I did say froggy conditions. So yeah, I am looking forward to having a play around with this free roam thing. We will of course continue working our way through the routes. I think after this we're going to give the new routes a little break for a while after tonight, and I'm certainly interested to see how the old routes then run on Train Sim World 4. Yeah, it's the same with Brighton, isn't it? If you could just spawn into any station you wanted at Brighton, will it just work you out a route? Another train emerging from the fog. Right, so here's our stop point down here, where we're not due for another 2 minutes. It is just really, really weird. Not what I expected at all. That noise though. You know, electric stuff's good and all that. I know it's probably better for the planet, blah de blah de blah de blah, but you've got to admit that sounds good. Okay, so here's another second random stopping place. Hi Yori. Yeah, this is this is an official timetabled run in the game. If you've got Midland Main Line, How do you get emergency brake? Just push your brake lever all the way forward. Wait until 16:56, okay. And Brody, thank you very much for the follow. Or emergency brake off your train. You may have to go back into neutral on your reverser. Wait until 16:05. No, we're not doing that. I'm not sitting there for 9 minutes. That's weird. That's really, really odd. I'll show you the timetable. It's not... I don't know why they've done that. Right, hang on. Right, choose a route. Midland Main Line. Timetable. HST. Okay. There we go. Drive the first part of this relief service using a spare HST set from Doncaster to Clayport up passenger loop. Okay. Drive the second part of this relief service using a spare HST set from Clayport up passenger loop to Peterborough. And then drive a relief service using a spare HST set from Peterborough to Doncaster. Is that only going to stop at... Is that not going to stop? Hang on, this is a bit... Okay. So, we're taking a spare train from Doncaster to Peterborough, right? I get that. And we're obviously pulling over to let faster trains pass. Now that sort of makes sense. Okay. But... Look at the timing. The first bit, 15:23, 55 minutes. So we get into the first stop at what? At 16:17. We don't leave there till 16:52. Yeah. What are we doing for, you know, that amount of time? And so we arrive then at Peterborough. What's that going to be? About roughly 20 to 6. It leaves at 10 past 10. That's really... I'm not gonna do this return route, but I'm interested to see now on this return route where it goes, and if it does actually stop somewhere, or is it just going from Peterborough to Doncaster? If that's the case, don't worry about giving me the setup for it. That's dark. Stop at Grantham. Stop at... Stop at Grantham. Great. Loving it so far. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Stop at Carlton Down passenger loop. Stop at Retford bidirectional slowdown. Stop at Rantskill Down passenger loop. Stop at Doncaster. Why? Just give me a timetabled route that goes from Peterborough to Doncaster. I just find that really weird. I'm sorry, Dovetail, but you've let yourself down a bit there with that. I was really looking forward to the HST. But anyway, right, let's see if the 158's any better, shall we? That's bizarre with a capital bzz. Okay, right. Timetable. 158. Midland Main Line. Yay! See, look! We've got choices! Yay! Right. Peterborough to Grantham. Okay, 29 minutes. Let's do that. 9:25 in the morning. Fantastic! You have to wait to get the Scotsman when it goes on sale. I'm sure it will at some point. Well, no, and I get that, but I just find it odd why that's all they gave us. Give us that as a scenario. Don't give us it as a timetabled route. Have a scenario B, take this relief train to Doncaster. Yeah, I'm all for that. Bring it on. Happy days. But don't give it to us as a timetabled route. That's the bit that's odd. I don't think it's just me either. Okay, right. So, headlights. Date. That didn't work. day. There we go. All right, let's open the window. And that one over there. So yeah, proper 158 service now. Peterborough to Doncaster. Wait until 9:28. Give us a bit of volume. Yeah, then we'll try the 700, see what we can do with that, which I don't think is a lot. We need the 91. That's what we need. But yeah, I just put it as a scenario. Yeah, we'll have a look after this to see if there is any scenarios. Bad English. Are any scenarios for the HST? Plus, it's a layer. It wasn't included in the route, therefore, it works in timetable mode. Sure, they can add in other scenarios. Does Steve know what a 91 is? I do know what a 91 is. It's a train. So we're only going to the place, aren't we? Grantham. And that's fine by me. I don't mind that. We're all good. We're happy with that. Right, locking doors. Is this the one with the slow locking of the closing of the locking of the things with the doors? And it takes a week. We've got Nico as a guard. Anytime. There we go. Oh, hang on, my DRA's on. There we go. No, it wasn't rolling backwards. There's no rolling backwards. We're all good. Right, 28 miles to Grantham. See? Oh, that was a noise. This is what we like. This is pretty similar to what we did in the 323 last night, though. Right, we have a 20 limit along here. So I think the 700, you only get to take it off the station into a siding. How close can I get to 125? What's the maximum it says? 90. 166, 166, 66. Right, let's see what this thing can do. You saw 97. Well, we can see if we can get this to 100 then. We've got to, really. Probably quicker the other way. Downhill and all that. Because everyone knows that Scotland's higher up than the south of the UK. You know, the south coast. It's all downhill. You could take the 166 on this line. You could just spawn it in. Maybe we'll give it a go later. So yeah, we're on the slow tracks as we were last night. Now it's going to be interesting with this then to see what other trains we get. What other AI we get around us. Yeah, but you are quite sad, Ethan. Oh, blimey, we've actually got a yellow. Oh, no, we've got a green. So, yeah, disappointed by the HST. Not by the train, but by what they'd let you do with it. But, again, you could just stick it into free roam yourself if you wanted to. I genuinely thought it'd be a full timetabled route for the HST. That was a noise. Although, actually, we're not going to get to go full line speed, are we? Because we're on the slow line. So the most we're probably going to do is like 75, 80. Tomorrow night, by the way, back with some OMSI. Haven't done OMSI 2 for about a month now. So that's tomorrow. Oh God. Friday night we got some golfing with idiots, playing with our balls. Saturday night, some trucking and tunes. And then Sunday afternoon, back on the farm. Carbuncle. Oh God, that's the second month. There's no excuse now. You realise that. Thank you very much indeed. The first month you can say it was an accident. The second month implies you've almost done it on purpose. You can't just say, oh no, I didn't mean to do it. But thank you very much indeed. Right, so we've got 25 limit in a minute. And a yellow, so I'm guessing we're going to get a red. See, just when I'm starting to build up a bit of speed, I feel the need for speed. Yeah, so much for trying to crack 100 mile an hour in a 158. We've still got time. Oh, was that a train? See, that was quite cool. Freight train on the slow lines. Yeah, I like that. I'm guessing it's stopping us to let us go onto the main line. That'd be my thinking, logically and all that. So it's probably going to make us sit here and wait for something to come past. Maybe a train. I almost put money on the fact that it will be a train. Oh, you scumbag. Okay. There probably will be little patches and things and bugs. Could be just patching one of your DLCs or something. Alright, so I'm guessing we're now going to go back out onto the main line. So 25 over the points. At least this thing isn't bouncing about like that experimental 323 we were in last night. That was a bit extreme. Okay, over we go again. Oh, that sounds quite nice, doesn't it? Preparing me for the pacer. I cannot wait for the pacer. Should be out in the next couple of months. Right, come on, give me speed. Go. Okay, so sit rep. Not rapid. Shocker. I learned something weird as well whilst eating food that came in from work. End up on YouTube as you do. I learned the best place to buy screen wash for your car. You've got to love a bit of auto shenanigans. I will be plugging it a bit over the coming weeks, but I have got a second Discord server in the works. It's a few little tweaks and things, but based around entertainment. So a non-gaming Discord server based around films, TV shows, YouTube, music, a bit of sport in there as well. I will be plugging it once it's fully up and running, hoping to get people to join in the conversation about films that you've just watched, films you're looking forward to seeing, favourite TV shows. There's been conversations in there about the TV series Colditz after David McCallum's unfortunate passing. So yeah, more details on that over the coming weeks. Right, so you've still got an 80 limit, so we're not on the main line yet. So we need to be over here. But I don't know if we will. I think it might leave us on this track now for the whole route into Grantham. Well, I was going to watch Jetlag, but I've been hooked on a new YouTuber that I've just found, Jimmy's World. Based on the fact that he took a really crappy RV, American guy, on like a 3,000-mile road trip, and the toilets leaked, and they had air problems and stuff. But also the guy buys old aircraft and attempts to get them flying and stuff. So yeah, I've been watching his stuff the last couple of nights. But yeah, I will watch Jetlag. Probably a Sunday morning thing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go back on the main line. That's loud. So I don't think we're going to get this thing past 80. Okay, well, we'll see. And we've only got 19 miles. Yeah, I do like the fact this is timetabled. Hooray, another train. What I don't get, though... Hang on. No. Okay, no, for the sake of sanity, I'll complete that sentence. What I was going to say is, what I don't get, though, is why anyone would get on this to go between Peterborough and Grantham when you could just get on the Azuma and get there quicker. But I'm guessing this train then goes on to other places, doesn't it? It doesn't just go backwards and forwards. Because what's the point? You got the Swindon thing as well. Yeah, I think we're going to get that next year. I almost can see a Great Western Express extension coming. Because if this thing just shuttles backwards and forwards, what's the point of it? Why would anyone get on this? One thing I did see as part of the long train between Norwich and Liverpool Lime Street, See, that's what I was saying, because I knew that. Obviously, I knew that. I was just making sure you're all paying attention. One thing I did see earlier, though, and one thing I'm going to look at doing is there's a pacer now on mainline service on a bit of a rail tour thing. I need to go on that. That needs to happen. I need to find out where I can look and see where it is and how I can book a ticket. That needs to be a thing. Right, 16 miles to go. Doesn't give us much room left to get to 100 mile an hour, does it? Well, 16 miles, basically. Oh, hello. Okay, game. Game, you seem to have lost audio there, game. And I don't know why you've done that. Okay. Welcome to... Have you gone deaf? No, because my audio's fine. The game audio seems to have stopped. Is that a DX12 issue? What's going on there? Okay. That's weird. Right, let me go into settings, see if I can do something with the audio. If I reduce it and then apply and then increase it and apply, I feel one of my slide. No, I don't think it's the game. I think it's the game rather. Okay, let's go back to the main menu and see what happens. It just suddenly stopped. Okay. Let's exit the game. And we'll restart the game. Are we going to get any audio this time? Well, it's taking a longer time to load as well, isn't it? Come on. Are you going to load? I wonder if the game's broken. Okay, no, we've got no game audio. Okay, let me just... Come on. Thank you. Okay, let me just do a little bit of a test. Bear with me. No. Okay, I've got no game. I've got no audio. Why have you stopped giving me audio, game? That's weird. Okay. My audio seems to have... Oh. There we go. Hang on. Oh, hello. There you go. It was my audio device thing. I take optical audio out, and that seems to have lost it. It seemed to have lost its connection. Okay. Anyway, normal service is resumed. It wasn't me. May have slightly been me. Right. So do we do the 158? We've done the 158. Well, I didn't touch anything. It just lost its connection. Right. Let's have a look at. Look, we're going to finish one of these tonight. If it kills me, hopefully it doesn't. I've done my lunch for tomorrow. 4 minutes. Okay. Let's do a 4-minute. Let's do a 4-minute trip in the 700 then. Really? I've got to remember how to do the 700 now. Okay. Wait for a moment. So we just taken this from the sidings, where I'm guessing it's been stored overnight, into the platform, and I can't remember where anything is on this. Where are the exterior lights? There we go. We'll open the windows. Not going very far. What have we got? Single handle. Okay, no, we should be good to go. Stop at Peterborough. Because obviously these services only run as far as Peterborough because it's Thameslink. Is Thameslink? They didn't run this far. Just that's a livery I've got on it. Or did it run this far? So we're just taking it for its first run of the day, although we're not actually doing the run. Weird. So far, the HST, disappointing. The 158 would have been fine, but I did something to my audio. And this is 4 minutes. I'm very quiet. Oh, hang on, we're doing a speeding thing now. It does look nice, though. Right, so I think what we need to do after this is something. I don't know. We could put something else on this route and see if we can do a better job of doing something. Someone said the 166 earlier. Be interesting to see how that does. Hi, Michael. There's a lot of 66s up here, aren't there? Just sat idling. What if it is actually someone's job to just, take trains from the depot place? When this gets into Peterborough, go to another platform and spawn a HST and run it non-stop up. Yeah, we've done the HST. So we could spawn something on the platform. Which way are we facing? Are we facing London? I'm guessing we are, aren't we? So we want to be going the other way. See, we want it to carry on. Right, braking. Hang on, what's stopping us? Using a 700. So in theory now, what I could do is obviously these passengers are getting off. They've been on the train all night. Oh God. Okay. So that's that done. Right, let's go back to free roam. Let's get out of here before I get kidnapped. Okay, let's do this. Spawn a train. Oh God, I've got so much choice now. Blimey, McCharlie. Right. So if I spawn a 700, I can't. Okay. Go this way. And if I go to the other end of it, passengers are really confused now. Okay. So now if I go 9, set path, and now if I do the zooming out thing, if I then go all the way, is this a station type thing? That looks to be. Right, if I go there. Grantham, there we go. So, master key on, into forward. Lights, I've completely forgotten where they are. Day lights. Check safe station screens. Yep, the train doesn't know where it's going. Right, let's close that door. Close the door. A 700 to Grantham. Why not? We should be good to go, shouldn't we? Hopefully. Right, there you go. Free roam at its finest. So that's just, we just shoved the train in the middle of the mix, and it's going to take us to Grantham. Thameslink service to York via Gatwick Airport and Peterborough. Exactly. Well, just because you can. That would be quite a long route, wouldn't it? Just because you can. No, just because you should. No, just because you can don't mean you should. But we are going to get to see what's the maximum speed of these things. Do we know? I'm guessing we'll find out. 100. Well, we're going to see if this thing can do 115 on a run to get. I do like the view from these. Although we've got a yellow. So are we going to get stuck behind something? Oh no, right, here we go. Yeah, train doesn't know where it's going, but we're going to Grantham. Then I think we need to spawn something diesel, just to keep the balance, and carry on north. Right, 100 limit. So is it setting the speed limit based on the maximum speed of the train? See, I love the fact you can do this. You can jump in any timetable route, get to the end, go back into free roam, spawn a train, off you go. I've got to be careful of this yellow though. Oh god, 2 yellows. Okay, this is getting a move on. Well, we're rocking along at 101. That's pretty good going. So in theory, if something in front of us is going quicker, that we should go green. Yeah, we are just about catching greens. Just when we get to it, it's going green. Yeah, 101, is that it? Flat out. Almost makes this route more interesting. The fact that you can just spawn stuff in. So in theory, you could spend all day just going up and down this route in like every type of train that you want. With other AI trains slotting in around you. So we did the 323 yesterday, which worked fine. I was definitely having issues with the trains last week, unless there has been an update that now means they will just work. Okay, see ya. Yeah, 22 miles to Grantham now. And we're doing 101. We're getting greens. Whipping along at 700. See? That's what they need. You don't need an Azuma. Just up the gearing on this a little bit. So it'll do 125. Job done. Right, what's the next station up from Grantham? Newark? Are there passengers on board? I think so. Yeah. Right. So what do we take from Grantham to Newark? Something diesel. If the train was shorter, maybe it would go faster. I don't think that's the issue. Oh, we got a yellow. Well, we can't be catching up with anything because there's nothing between us and Grantham. Oh, it's just going green. That's fine. I reckon maybe something like the 166. See how that goes. It does make a difference being able to put 101. Really, I'll take days. You know, you realise I'm streaming again in 23 hours. You also just realised I've still got my flight throttles and joystick still plugged in. I wonder if they ever get used again. Having replaced Class 319s, 377s and 387s, 700s are the only trains operating on Thameslink network. Each train is able to reach 100 miles an hour and can carry 1,146 passengers in an 8-car train and 1,754 passengers in a 12-car train. What if they're all very fat passengers? Surely you wouldn't be able to get as many on. On 1970. Well, I can't do that here because that's third rail, isn't it? So it's got to be overhead because you want to be fairly realistic. So it's got to be overhead or diesel. And I think our overhead options are fairly limited. There is the stupid French thing, but you know, that's just stupid. Yeah, but you've got nothing else to do with your time. Put it with a freight train. And I do work. And this. Have I seen old Joe on the railways yet? No, I haven't seen him for a while, actually.
Hello there. I see you doing that flying thing.
Nope.
You want to be careful about going up high, because my mate went up high and he never came down again. We never find him.
He's still up there somewhere. One day we'll do some more flying and we'll find him. Yeah, tomorrow night, by the way, back with some OMSI 2, doing some bus things in the multiplayers. So I'm sure I'll be joined by, well, idiots. Friday night, more idiots, playing with our balls, golfing with, well, it says golfing with friends. Yeah. Saturday night, trucking with more idiots. There's a theme here, isn't there? Also playing some music on a Saturday night. And then Sunday afternoon, some farming with, well, you guessed it, idiots. So I get 2 streams a week, all by myself. Alright, 13 miles to Grantham. It is a song all by myself. I know what we can do while we're waiting. Alexa, how many sleeps till Christmas?
It's 89 sleeps until Christmas. Santa has a Christmas cracker joke he wants to share with us.
What did the stamp say to the Christmas card?
I don't know.
Stick with me and we'll go places. Ho, 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 ho.
Another cracking joke, Santa.
Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
89 of the sleeps until the Father Christmas that doesn't exist arrives. I will be here on Christmas Day. I will be here on Christmas Eve. I will be here on Boxing Day. I will be here on New Year's Eve. I will be here on New Year's Day. There is no escape from me over the Christmas period. Hopefully I will. Well, I will be. I'd stream. Did I actually stream? No, I didn't stream Christmas Day. No, I did stream Christmas Day last year. Yeah. We'll say it's been an annual tradition, which I'm sure will carry on this year. The last 2 years running, about 8 a.m. on Christmas Day morning, it's been me, Crispy and Ed in voice on the farm. When's the Christmas streaming schedule out? Probably a week before Christmas. The Christmas room will be back on the 1st of December. We might have to add in a festive Christmas film section in the new entertainment server coming soon. I'm going to ask you to step in with what? Right, anyway, 8.6 miles, 8.5 miles to go to Grantham, where I've pretty much just been sat here doing nothing. To step into... Oh, God, really? Really? No. In 2 months' time, that's still too early. No Christmas songs, nothing. 1st of December, it's allowed. If I go into any shop in November and they're playing a Christmas song, they will be boycotted. So yeah, we are taking the 700 on this route. Peterborough to Grantham. It shouldn't be on here, but you know, we did a scenario timetable thing with the 700 and then thought, why not? It's a holly jolly September. Yeah. Scroogey Steve. I'm probably not even going to bother putting my decorations up this year. I put them up last year and took them down about 8 a.m. on Christmas Day, so they probably won't bother. But where there's words, I probably won't bother at all this year. Well, yeah, hopefully Ethan's going to be here. Well, not say hopefully, it means they've got to buy presents and things. At some point, unless he's working in McDonald's on Christmas Day. Did they open Christmas Day? Oh, I see. Now we go down to the 2-track section. We get 115 limit, but we're still limited to 101, which ain't bad. That's dark. Oh, it does look good when you come out of there. Yeah, probably, Ethan. Only a handful of McDonald's restaurants open on Christmas Day. There are a few takeaways open last year because I was going to order something and then actually ended up cooking a Christmas dinner. I think I watched a film Christmas Day afternoon. I was on the computer till about 11 and then watched a film and then streamed in the evening. You may or may not have had a Christmas Day Domino's pizza. Well, I was just trying to get a festive pizza last year, but yeah, I was going to do a Domino's, but ended up cooking. Right, 2.9 miles to Grantham. What do we spawn next then? Because we're trying out free roam. I reckon something diesely, because we've done the electric. So what will happen here is when we arrive there, we can just get out of this train, spawn another train, get in that, and then take it on to Newark. Who's going to be Elf this year? That's Ed. You reckon a 166 as well? Okay. Alright, let's do some slowlying. Well, yeah, Ethan did mention the 101. But we did the 158, didn't we? So we did that earlier. Right, slowing down. So yeah, this thing did alright along here. There haven't been that many trains coming the other way though. So whether it is on a reduced timetable, it's going to be interesting to see on one of the busy routes. What's the busiest route for AI? Is it London to Brighton? Be interesting to see what happens there and just shove something else in. Okay, so we've got a red beyond Grantham. Yeah, I might do that next week actually. I might do that on Tuesday. For a bit of fun with London to Brighton. Right, in we come. Ah, we got the other platform there. Oh, there's a train already in it. That's a pain. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the 158. I could just despawn this, I suppose, and spawn something else in its place. Oh, that's going. Right. So let's get out of this. Right, well that 158's just sodded off up there. So what's going to happen then? Despawn it, you reckon? I was going to leave it there. Okay. Alright, we'll despawn it. Okay, right. What I'll do is if I spawn a 166 then on here. Um, 166, there we go. Right, there we are. Really going to confuse the passengers now, isn't it? Right, so don't forget, it's still the same thing. Still the same timetable, so we haven't really changed anything. We'll unlock the doors, just because. Right, so now if we click our train, there, set path, and now we make our way up to there, and if we go that one, right, there we go, Newark Northgate, 14 miles. Don't forget, we're going to be following that 158 to a point where it sods off. Oh, have I got to get up and close this door? Yeah, I have. Why? Really? I can't close the door. It's not. Okay, alright, no, we'll see what happens. It's probably not letting me go, is it? Oh, that seems safe. Okay then. How's Train Sim World 4? Better now that everything's transferred over. That'll make the aircon work. Exactly. Open the cab door. Definitely seems safe. Yeah, don't forget, we're following that 158. But I don't know where that leaves the line. If you just joined, we're playing around with free roam. So we started off with the timetable route taking a 700 into Peterborough, then spawned in a 700 to come here to Grantham. Now we just spawned in a 166 to go to Newark, which the door won't close on, and we're still in the same timetable. So we should get AI trains, as there is one that coming the other way. And yeah, doing good, Daniel. So this is going to route us back onto the main line at some point.
Hello there.
Derek in the house. I don't know why that door won't shut. Okay, just don't go over there, it's fine. We don't need to worry about that. We're not going to fall out. I've got no plans. Are we going over here now? Yeah, so I reckon that AI train went down there. Duct tape. Bar, so they hold ducks in place. So are we going over again? Yes, we are. And then we can speed up. Shut that door. So you're going to be holding up all sorts of things. Oh, right, go. Okay, so this, as far as Newark, what's after Newark? The place. Retford? Retford, yeah. Right, what do we do from Newark to Retford then? Oh, 313. That's third rail though, isn't it? Walk. Well, it's an option. .314 could do. we got to get to Newark first. Oh, if I'd have known, I'd have waved, although I wasn't at home. So I wouldn't have waved. Where's Derek? A bit like, where's Wally? Hopefully the Derek's back home again now. It was 17:20. I was at home then. That's tunnelly. You can never find Wally, but you'll definitely find Derek, indeed. Check engine. Yep, it's there. There's definitely an engine. Spark plug. It's a diesel. It won't have any. It's probably because that's the only thing that Ethan knows is in an engine, although only in petrol engines. What's the maximum speed of this thing? 90. What's the maximum speed with the door open? It's going to slow us down. It's going to give us some drag. We are going slightly downhill as well. Right, is it going to hit 100? Can we do it? Come on. 99. Come on. Yay! Right, 8 miles to go. And then we'll jump in the 314 then. And make our way north to Retford. So it does prove that you can take other stuff on the routes. Is the route still laggy? No, it seems fine now. I haven't tried any other routes. What I'll do next week is we'll try London Commuter in this and see how it runs. And then also try the free roam thing. Probably do that on Tuesday. Yeah, all the Train Sim World routes came across. It took about an hour and a half last night for them to all download after the stream. It's like 150 gig for me or something like that. So I've got every route available. Good thing is now then, once I know it all works, I can uninstall Train Sim World 3. Oh, that's good. So you've been giving it a test. Excellent. I don't think it will. I don't think anything broke between Train Sim World 2 and Train Sim World 3. I think it was all fine. Oh, blimey. Okay, yeah, that was a bit of a... Yeah, I think in reality we would have derailed then. Oh, the speed limit's broken still. Not broken. Should we be on this side? Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. We're on the wrong line. And unless it's because of the platform. Yeah, I set the wrong platform. So it's had to put me over here. Which means all the trains coming the other way are going to be really confused. So it must be stopping stuff the other side of Newark. Or it's going to run it... Or is it going to run stuff on the wrong... It can't, can it? What if we get overtaken now by something coming up this way? That'd be really weird. That's got yellow. Yeah, it's because I set the wrong platform for my arrival at Newark. So, and it just routes you to where you want to go, which is the good thing about free roam. Yeah, that's red now. Right, let's slow down. Wow, brakes are good. Yeah, so it's holding all the traffic the other side of Newark now. Because some donut clicked on the wrong platform. Well, it shows it works. It shows it will route you into wherever you want to go. Well, no, because when we get here, I'll despawn this train when I spawn in something else. And then hopefully it'll sort itself out. It's a bit rainy as well now. And I'm driving with the door open. But technically we could go and steal that Azuma if we wanted to. Yeah, so I set the wrong side. I should have set the left-hand side. Like, hang on a minute. Why is this train coming in this way? See, 158 over there. Where's that going then? Why is there 158 up here at Newark? So what we'll do is we'll get up out of there. We'll despawn that. There we go. And get off the track before a train comes. So that should now get the AI back to as they were. But what we'll do is on this track, which is the one we should be on, we'll then spawn in a 314. There we go. And we'll take this to Retford. Okay. Open the window. God, I can't remember everything. Oh, there. Okay. Right. Thing. Click on the thing. Set path. So all you got to do. Oh, there's the flat thingy. We'll slow down for that. How far's Retford? Here? I'm guessing here. Yeah. There. Right. 17 miles to Retford. Of course it's raining. We should be... Put doors open? No. My driver's... Oh, we'll sod that. Right. Let's see if this works then, shall we? There we go. Right, 17 miles to Retford. In the rain. Welcome to this ScotRail service to Retford. So it's now going to be interesting to see how long it takes the AI to sort themselves back out, and we'll see a train going in the other direction. That signal must be for that 158. Maybe. Right, what's the maximum speed of this? 75. Oh, that was the flat crossing. The only one on the UK main line, I think. That's flat crossing, not fat crossing. It's not Derek walking across the railway line. Hi, Nitro. Sorry, did we wake you up? Yeah, ScotRail Trail. Well, there's northern trains running down in Cardiff. Come on, we want to go faster than 70. My youthful enthusiasm. Yeah, not Newport. Be a bit of a trek. Newcastle and Carlisle. Yeah, we sort of borrowed the train. Why is it only giving us 70 as a line speed? Right, so the AI has sorted itself out now, going the other way. We want to go faster than this. We don't want to be doing 70. We want speed. I feel the need for the speed stuff. You're no good at places, are you? I was thinking, hang on a minute. How's it going from Cardiff to what? Cardiff to Edinburgh. Okay. Could be an interesting trip. Has Crispy done a Pride livery? He did for one of these. Top speed of this, it says, is 75, but we're restricted by line speed at the moment. It's only letting us do 70. Well, no, he generally doesn't have a clue. Unless it's restricting the speed. No, because in the 166 it was giving us 100 mile an hour. Unless it's just giving us the speed based on the speed of the train. I wanted to see what this thing could do, but okay, we'll go to Retford. See what happens. The weather's definitely doing weathery thing. Wasn't that a game show? Give us a clue. It was. Now whether now it might open up. We might get an increased speed limit now because we've gone to 4 lines. We're on the fast line as well. Because we're going to be causing mayhem behind us. I definitely like the fact that you can just, after doing the timetable route as we did with the 700, just literally just taking it into the platform at Peterborough, and then we just carry on with that and end up doing the whole line. The zoomery thing coming the other way. Well, no, it's odd that we have just got a 70 limit. We'll see what happens when we get to Retford. What's after Retford? Is it Doncaster? We'll maybe jump in the HST again then at Retford and take that to Doncaster and see what happens. Right, 9 miles to go. Yeah, I certainly really like the fact that you can just do this now. So I'm looking forward to getting to a busy mainline station like Victoria or Brighton, arriving, spawning in another train, and then just leaving again. And you could go back to the other end. I hope they improve it. I hope that they will let you almost create your own timetable by doing that. So add an option to go, right, you're in this train now, where are you stopping? So you can click stations or you can click points. You know, are you doing a passenger run or are you doing another run? If you're doing a passenger run, it only gives you a station to stop at. If you're doing a freight run, it will let you decide where you stop. I think that would be quite a cool feature. So you can actually do your own passenger run. Rather than at the moment, you can click on the stations and you can put multiple stations in. So you could do your own passenger run technically. It's got to be better than the stupid thing that we were in at the beginning in the HST, which I still don't understand. Anyway, 8.3 miles to go to Retford. And then, yeah, we will finish off by taking the HST to Doncaster. Now I'm going to turn into a bit of a geek here. The one thing I've only just thought of when Ethan mentioned that, and I'm sure Ethan's done it because he's, well, odd, is to actually do a correct service at the actual time. So if it's, 6 p.m. and you're sat on your computer, Xbox, whatever, at 6 p.m. and there's a train leaving at 6 p.m, do the 6 p.m. route. So you're doing it at the same time as the actual timetable. So if it takes an hour and it arrives at 7 p.m, it's going to be 7 o'clock. It almost makes you go, actually, right, I need to stay up late tonight because I want to do the last run of the day. Or I'll get up early on, whatever morning and do the first run of the day. We had someone who now has got a life and a job, but was pretty much on OMSI like 8 hours a day and would sit and do a full shift. Well, I like the dynamic weather thing, so that it's the right day is there. That's quite good. So in the winter we will get snow. In the summer we'll get, summer? Not winter. Imagine if there's a bus replacement service. That'd be quite amusing, wouldn't it? It's one of those, sim dreams of the future, isn't it? Where he said, the ultimate sim would be to be able to, take a train to a container port, pick up the container off the train, load it on a ship, drive the ship to another port, pick it up off that ship, put it on a truck, take it to an airport, load it on a plane and fly a plane to somewhere. We just need Microsoft just to do that. Come on, Microsoft, you got the money. This is certainly make me no, that's not words. This is certainly making me want to get more out of Train Sim World 4 now. Because it does make a difference just being able to jump into another train and take it on a route. And the fact that you can do it in a timetabled run, so you do get the other AI around you. Right, so I think it's got to be Pacer, not Pacer. I think it's got to be, I wish it was Pacer. It's got to be HST to finish off with then, isn't it, after this? And do HST from Retford to Doncaster. It won't be long, a couple of months for another Pacer. And then the whole, was it Blackpool to somewhere that isn't Blackpool route. Right, 3 miles to go. Blackpool to Preston to Ormskirk. Right, so we get out of this train. It's a shame, really, you couldn't just let the AI take it over. Because that would really confuse things, wouldn't it? If all of a sudden this appeared on the route. But you've either got the choice just leaving it there. So in theory, you know, we could put this into a siding if we wanted to. And then leave it. And then go and do something else. So you could, like, you know, get it out the way. Well, no, it was Midland Mainline livery in the HST we're in earlier. Oh, the Pacer, you mean? Right, slowing down for Retford. .4 miles. Well, at least I think we're approaching on the correct platform this time. I think it might be stopping raining, maybe. I don't know what else is coming with the route. It's not just the Pacer. I think there's something diseasely as well. Well, the Pacer's diseasel, but something freighty diseasely. Well, yeah, I think the problem is, as Crispy said yesterday, I think they've made the delivery designer more layers, therefore more complicated. So it's not as easy now to do delivery as it was before. I suppose technically, no, because it's not in it, is it? So technically you could have done delivery in Train Sim World 3, but you can't because this train isn't in Train Sim World 3. Okay, we have a red. So yeah, if you just joined, we started out this adventure by doing one of the timetable routes for the 700, which is taking out the sidings and taking it into Peterborough. When we did that, I got out, we spawned in another 700 and took that to Grantham. We then did, we then got out of that and spawned in a 166 and took that from Grantham to Newark. We then got out of that and spawned in a 314, which is taking us here to Retford. And what we'll do now is we'll get out of this and we'll spawn in a HST and take that to Doncaster. Okay, objective complete. What we'll do is we'll unlock the doors. And we'll get out. And we'll leave that there. Right. Okay, let's... oh, God, I smacked in the face with someone's umbrella. Coming through. Okay. So our train's over there. But we need to go... Oh, God, hang on. How can we do... Where did the... Hang on. Do the northbound trains stop where I just was? So I need to go and despawn that, don't I? Yeah. Okay. We'll go back over there then. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just going to leave it there, but no, it's fine. I was thinking that might be just like a little regional platform type thing. Okay. Right. We'll delete this. We'll run down here a little bit. This seems safe. It's a shame you can't open these gates because it'd be cool to put something in there. But anyway. Right. Let's spawn in. YA. Have I gone past it? On 58, 08, 31, 313, 45, 40. It's not there. High-speed train, there it is. There we go. Some really confused... Excuse me. Oh, for God's sake, he pushed me off the tracks. Some really confused passengers right now. I can't get up the... Oh, thank you. God, I've got to remember every timing yet. Alright, let's open the doors. Which is not... Oh, they are open. Okay. Right, number 9. So, set path. All the way to that one. Doncaster, decoy up slow. Hang on, no, that was right. That's not the station. But fine. Station's further up. Okay. In that case, then, I'll go further up then. Doncaster, platform 8. There we go. Right, 16 miles. Let's close the doors. Donut. Right. Brakes off. Headlights on, or people complain. See, the joy of this free roam, it's so good. And we're still going to get AI trains around us as well. Well, more coming the other way. Or we should. so good. I love the GWR livery. Not that I'm biased by it, but it is so good. I love a custard donut. I do like a custard donut. My diet's definitely going well. I had far too many custard creams after the stream last night. Intercity Swallow's the best. Yeah, but I just think the green just looks really good. Alright, 16 miles to Doncaster. I cannot have too many custard creams. Oh, there was like 4 left at the bottom of the packet by the time I got down to it, and it was about 10 to 10. And I was like, no, I should save those 4. And I was like, well, no, I can't save, because 4 is not going to be very many for the following day, is it? So I had the whole 4. Right, so we should get a relatively flat out run now all the way to Doncaster. I do like the HST in this. It is modelled so well. Another update, Train Sim World 4, 230 meg. Yeah, I think the next few days we're going to be finding there were a few little bug fixes and things, and pushing out updates. No, I didn't have 4 custard creams. There were 4 left. When I was going to stop and then looked at the packet and there's only 4 left, so I finished off those 4. I probably had about, I don't know, 20. Which was, you know, a fair amount of custard creams. I was chilling watching YouTube. So yeah, we've done Peterborough to Doncaster in trains that shouldn't do. And the rest on suspicion of having 2 little custard creams. That's quite an amount of custard creams. When you have custard creams, you put 2 together. Well, you can make a triple cream, can't you? So if you get a custard cream, and I urge everyone to try this, okay? Get a custard cream. Take the top off a custard cream, okay? The bit that hasn't got the custard on, then eat it. The bit that has got the custard on, put on the bottom of another custard cream. So you've got biscuit, custard, biscuit, custard, biscuit. So you've got a triple custard cream. That's the way to do it. There we go, 124 miles an hour in HST. I've got to say, a bit like a Lunchable, indeed. Oh, they're pointless because you could eat a whole one of those in one mouthful, pretty much. It's definitely running a lot smoother. I don't know if that is a combination of DX12 for me, or whether it is because I've done this route and the shader caching things happened, or whether it's been updated in the updatey update for the updatees. But it's definitely running. It's like Train Sim World 3 smoothness now. It's not a major lag fest as it was before. Or it could just be a combination of all 3 things, yeah. But yeah, free roam, that's what I was trying to say, is certainly one to play around with. You know, even just do things like I've done here and just set the destination. I think it's just really cool. Because it means you can just drive a variety of trains on your favourite route with other AI. I don't know how it's going to work on like things like West Cornwall Local. You bought the Audi version of caramel wafers today. Yeah, see, some of those things I've actually been buying. I bought the toucan, which I think is Morrison's, maybe version of a penguin. It's a penguin. You don't notice the difference once you unwrap it. It's like it's like a lot cheaper. I quite like Tesco's own brand biscuits. I only buy their custard creams. Their own rich tea tastes like a rich tea. There's certain things that you don't notice it just by going to own brands. They're absolutely fine. I didn't stuck it up. I did it with my lunch today at work. So no, sitting there in about the 4 minutes. I had an uninterrupted lunch break today, which is pretty good for me. I did have a whinge at someone at one point. Someone obviously went, Stevie. He calls me Stevie. I just put my head down. He said, don't put your head down. I said, I'd like more than 4 minutes to have my lunch break. Well, when you go and sit in your car and have your lunch. I said, that's all I want. It's enough time to sit here and eat my sandwiches. Then I'll carry on working. And it was like 4 minutes uninterrupted. No, there's one person at work also calls me Stevie. He bought some Aldi own brand sausages once. Yeah, well, certain things I buy the Tesco's own brand Cumberland sausages. They're quite nice. Yeah, certain things I will buy that are okay. I think there's certain things you can't scrimp on. It's got to be Heinz tomato ketchup. It's got to be Heinz baked beans. It's got to be like Heinz tomato soup or Campbell's tomato soup or Campbell's soup, whatever. You know, it's got to be a brand on things like that. But certain things, you know, you can get away with buying the cheaper stuff. Cornflakes. I got some Cheerios downstairs. I do need to start eating breakfast. Well, own brand Cheerios. See, cornflakes has got to be ice cold milk on your cornflakes and then eating them while they're still crunchy. My brother used to have cornflakes and would just leave them. So it's just this soggy mess. Weetabix, yes. You put your Weetabix, you know, you've got to have 3, obviously. And then you put your milk in and then you mush it all up. So it's one big mushy mess. Yes, that's fine. People that eat Weetabix where it's like still got a crunch to it, no. You can't, no, just no. Right, anyway. Here we come to Doncaster. At speed. Oh, please don't say that Dorset's a crunchy Weetabixer. Frosties. Not a fan of Frosties. You are now. I just don't do breakfast. First thing I eat in the morning is my little breakfast biscuits at like 9 o'clock. I get up and sit and look at a cup of coffee, which I never get to finish. I only had 1 cup of coffee at work this morning. I had one at like 20 past 7. The next cup of coffee I had was at like 10 to 1, I think. I was just so busy. Right, we are arriving into that there Doncaster. That sounded quite good under there. Some honey shreddies. Yeah, I really must try and get back in the habit of having breakfast. I have about 10 minutes from when I come down from having a shower and getting dressed to when I leave the house. Oops. All that, and I ran the red. Right. What we'll do is just before we end, so we'll end in a bit, we'll have a sneak peek to Tuesday. Okay, we've done the Midland Main Line, done the East Coast Main Line, up and down it, blah, 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 blah. Let's have a look at London Commuter. If I can find London Commuter. Where's London Commuter gone? Someone nicked it? There it is. Right. So look at London Commuter. What we'll do is we'll spawn a train in. Right. Let's spawn that in. Victoria. It's a Littlehampton thingy. But we're not going to use this train. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get out of this train. And what we'll do is we'll see if we can find a platform that's got nothing on it. Right, over there. Okay. Right. Let's spawn something on here. I know exactly what. There we go. The 101. Hang on. I now need to... There we go. Right. So we've now let the AI take over that train we were in. Right, we need to set a path, don't we? Right, that's a set path. Right. Where's the... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's just take it to there. Battersea Park. There we go. This is going to go well, isn't it? Right, reverse into forward. Have we got to put a thing in this or not? Have we got to put a thing in a thing? Don't know if we have. Gear selector into 1. Brakes released. Yeah, I'm guessing we got to put a thing. Where's the... Is there a key thing in this? Does anyone know? We ain't got doors open. Now reverse is in forward. Gears in 1. Hang on. Handbrakes released. Why aren't we doing the going thing? No, engine started. Am I missing the... Well, no, because it wouldn't let me put it into thing. Maybe we can't use the 101. Hang on, what was that? Oh. No. Maybe we can't use the 101 then. Right, brakes work. You have to turn a desk on. No, you don't. Control W. Oh, there we go. Oh, bugger. After all that, we we ran the red. Right, we'll try that again quickly. No, wrong way. Right, maybe we'll put an easier train. Let's put like a 150 in or something. Put something a bit easier. Okay, right. Spawn train. Class 150. 2 car. There we go. Right. Right, so the AI is now going to take over the train I was in. Let's set the path again to... No! It's not a valid location. Clapham Junction, there we go. Right, so we should be good this time, shouldn't we? Master key unlocked. Headlights are on day. Okay. Right, we got a red in 15 yards, so you've got to be careful of that this time. Hang on. We got to be careful of the red though. So we're waiting for something to get out the way before it let me go. Let it go, let it go. So yeah, we're no longer on East Coast Main Line if you just joined. We jumped to London Commuter, which we're going to do on Tuesday. I rock on. You may want to say it for another platform. It might be right once this lot sods off. The gantry's only around there, isn't it? Well, no, because it wouldn't have let it wouldn't let me set it if I couldn't get there. So this is going to be interesting on Tuesday. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll give it a couple of minutes. See if it gives me the... so it gives me the green. It's obviously waiting for stuff to get out of the way or get in and get out. But obviously because this is so busy, it's good for a bit of train watching. Probably there's more stuff coming in down there now, so I think it's rarely. You can put an American train on English route. The diesel stuff would work. So maybe we won't end up being able to leave here. There might be so much stuff. Look at the map. So we're there. That's waiting. Oh, we should get the path. Well, there we go. So this will hopefully prove if you can just click somewhere on the map and it'll let you go there. Right, 2.2 miles. So yeah, if you just joined, we finished our little adventure on East Coast Main Line. We've jumped to London Commuter because I'm going to be doing this on Tuesday. And we're just in free roam. So I've just spawned a train in, put a marker down to see if it will get me go to Clapham Junction. In a class 150, as you do. So we are getting reds again up here. I do like this route. I really do like this route. And there's a lot of AI on this route as well. So we got yellow, yellow, red. That's the one thing I like about that little bar now. Is it does warn you what's coming up. Right, down there. Have you ever been down here? No. Yeah, Ethan was right. Damn you. Damn you to hell. So it let you set the path, but you can't get there. It's just AI only then, isn't it? Damn it. But there we go then. We will, on Tuesday, carry on playing around with the East Coast Main Line. We do a 4-line run and see how it goes performance-wise. And then we'll do some free roam stuff. But yeah, really enjoying that. I think that free roam has just given it a whole extra bit of life. Hopefully everybody else thinks the same too. But yeah, really, really enjoying Train Sim World 4. More of it back next Tuesday. Next stream though, back tomorrow night for some OMSI 2. Haven't done OMSI in about a month now. So that's OMSI, probably on one of the routes that I've done 4,000 times. Friday night, we got some golfing with idiots, which are playing with our balls. Saturday night, some trucking and tunes, some ETS2 carrying on in somewhere where we got to. Perth. Perth in Scotland, making our way to Iceland on Saturday night, and then Sunday afternoon back on the farm. So loads of stuff still to come this week. So thanks, Uline Chat, for keeping me company for the last, over 2.5 hours. Thank you very much indeed. It's gone really quickly. And to these people as well. So thanks to Brody for following, Carbuncle for resubscribing, and the moderators for doing nothing as normal. Thank you indeed. I'll be back with some of those idiots tomorrow night then to do the buses thing. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.